Season 2, Episode 1, Season 2, Episode 2. Let's watch that. All right. Oh, let me refresh here. Closed captions are on. So, for those of you who... So, this is a new... All right. I'm assuming the VOD has started now. So, I don't know if you've noticed, but we uploaded one episode of Fact or Fiction to the Jarvis Johnson Live channel, and now we are watching episode 2. For those who don't know what Fact or Fiction is, it is a show where they tell us 4 little stories, dramatized stories of events. Some are supernatural, some are coincidental, some are interesting in some sort of way. And we are to decide as an audience, did this really happen? Or did they make it up? And that's the fact or fiction element of things. And the stories are wild. And also, they're probably making them all up. It is hosted, at least from season 2 on, by Jonathan Frakes, who is the perfect host of anything I have ever seen. Every episode starts with a optical illusion as well. And it's the best. I can't get enough of the show. I think you're all going to enjoy it. Did Curtis make a video about it? I had no idea. Do you have to watch the first episode to understand? You absolutely did not. Curtis's episode was about urban legends.
Can we really believe what we see?
No.
We're about to find out.
Okay.
Beyond Belief. Fact or Fiction. Hosted by Jonathan Frakes. We live in a world where the real and the unreal live side by side, where substance is disguised as illusion, and the only explanations are unexplainable. Can you separate truth from fantasy? To do so, you must break through the web of your experience and open your mind to things beyond belief.
Dude, that whole sequence is absurd. And also just look what the narrator's saying.
Web of your experience and open your mind to things beyond belief.
This is an expression we've seen countless times.
Curtis's video is about urban legends. I don't think it's about the same show. For whatever it's worth. Yeah, it's a Canadian TV show called Urban Legends. So, he did not make a video about this show.
You probably think it says, I... This is an expression we've seen countless times. You probably think it says, I love Paris in the springtime.
Yeah.
That's only what our eyes tell us.
Oh.
Let's read it one more time, word for word.
Okay.
Notice the extra the.
I love
Once again,
Paris
we've been
in
fooled by
the
our own
springtime.
perception.
Holy shit.
Tonight, we present some intriguing stories that will challenge our perception of fact and fiction. We'll find out which ones are real at the end of the show. So let's travel now to the world of beyond belief. A world as magical as Paris in the springtime.
Did you see what he did there? Dude, Jonathan Frakes.
Almost every boy at one time or another wants to become a fireman. And why not? Firefighters are constant reminders of heroic behavior, risking life and limb on a daily basis to protect us and our property. And...
Oh, Willie Bean, I have the episode, but I don't know how to whisper it to you. You can also DM me on Instagram or Twitter. Or email it to jarvisjohnsonbiz@gmail.com. Or I think if you just tap on my user card, you can whisper, like click my name and you can whisper from here. Oh, you whispered Renee. Okay, Renee can whisper me. Oh, Renee's whispered me now.
they get to ride on a red truck, too. Stevie Hansen hung out with the men of his neighborhood firehouse. They taught him to polish the truck, check the equipment, and slide down the pole.
I'm sorry, I like zoned back in at a weird time. I'm gonna have to back it up.
Get to ride on a rim on a daily basis. Firefighters are constant reminders of heroic behavior, risking life and limb on a daily basis to protect us and our property. And they get to ride on a red truck, too. Stevie Hansen hung out with the men of his neighborhood firehouse. They taught him to polish the truck, check the equipment, and slide down the pole.
When he said slide down the pole, somebody in chat said giggity, which should not have made me laugh because I'm not 11 years old, but still.
And then there was the day he was the one who taught them.
Crumb Nut, welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
The men at Station 32 didn't mind little Stevie hanging around. In fact, he became sort of a mascot. If he were a Dalmatian, they would have adopted him. But Stevie and Fireman Parks had a special relationship. He and his wife were unable to have children, so Stevie became a surrogate son.
So my question is like, where are the parents? One. The other question is like, is this not some sort of hazard for the child? That's the main concern that I'm having. Also, sorry, concern number 3, if he were a Dalmatian, they would have adopted him. You can also adopt human children. I don't understand why they said it like that.
Parks! I know I'm new here, but we never blasted the siren inside the station at my old post.
Sorry, Captain. Hey, you know Stevie Hansen here? Well, guess what? Today's his birthday. He's 10 years old today.
Oh, yeah?
Happy birthday, son.
Happy birthday, son.
He's been hanging out here since he was around 6 years old.
And he has no home. In fact, he's a ghost. No one's come looking for him. He doesn't have any sort of identification. And we have made no effort to identify this kid or get him enrolled in school or anything. Whoopie Pie, thank you for the gifted.
Yeah, he wants to be a fireman, like his buddy Mr. Parks.
Well, this is a fire station, not a PlayStation. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Dude, that's a bar. That's a bar. This is a fire station, not a PlayStation. Dude, that's going in his epic rap battle of history for this guy.
Sir.
Got me fired.
Must be pretty cool to ride one of these things.
Oh.
Think you can take me for a ride sometime?
Hey, you heard what the captain said. You need to wait till you're old enough to become
Are we doing predictions of if each one is fact or fiction? Yeah, we'll do it at the end of the story.
a fireman.
Well, how old were you when you joined?
19.
Well, then that's when I'm gonna join.
Attaboy. Okay, we'll see you around, kiddo.
Someone said Stevie is actually 2 Dalmatians in a trench coat.
Thanks for the great birthday party.
See you later, buddy.
I want to be just like you, Mr. Parks.
Hey, shouldn't you be polishing something?
Honestly, that voice is not at all what Stevie sounds like, but it's so funny sounding. I want to be just like you, Mr. Parks.
Thanks for the great birthday party.
Someone said he's a freelance child.
See you later, buddy.
I want to be just like you, Mr. Parks.
Hey, shouldn't you be polishing something?
Dude, this kid is such a... Sorry, I'm not going to clown this child. Dude, he needs to stop simping for the fire department and make a friend. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, kid. But I do think that they should be making a better effort to find you some friends your age. Also, convincing siren impression, you're right. Batsy Boot, thank you for the gift.
Smoke.
No, I'm not laughing at the fire. I'm laughing at somebody in the chat who said, why did his voice go deeper to mock a child? And that's a great question.
Anybody in here?
Oh, dear. How has he interned at a fire station for 4 years and not learned that he shouldn't just open the door to a flaming building? Like the handle probably would have been hot, right? Maybe burned his hand.
Just get down on the floor and cover your mouth. I'm coming in.
No, Stevie! Jarvis, it's fake. That's what you say. We'll find out. We'll find out very shortly if this is fake. I'm just following the story.
Roger! Roger, Roger!
Hey, what's going on, Stevie?
A house is on fire, 33 Hemingway Lane. People are trapped inside. Roger, hurry!
Sorry, I'm eating. We're gonna have to wait for me to chew. This kid is doing like an impersonation of a dog that's telling you about a fire, but he's a child that speaks English. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, what's that, boy? There's a fire on 33rd Street?
Roger! Roger!
So he is a Dalmatian, is what I'm saying.
Roger!
Hey, what's going on, Stevie?
A house is on fire, 33 Hemingway Lane. People are trapped inside. Roger, hurry!
Oh, Stevie! Stevie, wait! Stevie!
What's that, Stevie? There's a boy stuck in a well? Also, I do kind of think this kid is a ghost now. Like, he definitely died in that fire. This kid is not, I feel like he should have not entered the door. He made a lot of bad decisions. What are they teaching about the fire department?
What's going on? What's all the commotion?
We got a fire on Hemingway Lane.
What?
How is the fire chief? What do you mean, what's all the commotion? You know, when there's a fire and you're at the fire department, what do you assume the commotion is about? I would assume a fire. What are you all in a huff about?
We didn't get an alarm.
No, sir. Stevie was here, and he said he saw smoke.
Stevie? No, not that little kid again.
Stevie? I don't even know who you're talking about.
Captain, I know this kid. He wouldn't lie. If he says there's a fire, there's a fire. Trust me.
All right. Go check it out.
There's no fire. He's gonna get there. There's no fire. Stevie died in a fire 100 years ago.
Ah, take the small truck. And it's just better not be a prank.
Oh my God, Stevie! Holy shit! That was so scary. This is all Stevie's master plan to get a ride in a fire truck. He always wanted that ride in a fire truck.
Stevie, what are you doing here?
I came to help. Listen, there's one in the family room, two upstairs.
I swear to God, if Stevie's a ghost and has been dead for 50 years or 100 years or some shit, and if they say it's true, I am going to lose my mind.
And two in the kitchen. I tried to get him out, but the fire was just too hot.
Stevie might have been only 10, but he acted like a real professional. It wasn't about fun and games anymore. He knew what was at stake.
Dispatch Squad 21, Station 32. We have a sole alarm structure fire at 33 Hemingway Lane. Respond immediately. Okay, Stevie. Listen up, buddy. I need you to give me a hand. When I give the word, you pull down on this lever right here, okay?
Count on me.
Okay, buddy. Now, Stevie! Now!
Oh no, he's doing the Fire Kid meme. He's doing the Fire Kid meme. He's doing it. He's doing it. This show predates the meme. This show predates the meme. Dude, this face is saying I started the fire and it was all for me to get a ride in the little truck. I've always wanted to ride in that truck.
medic here?
Sorry, I'm about to make a very strange and tortured joke. It sounded like he said, I need a, well, here. When you're lobbying for healthcare for all.
I need a medic here.
I need a Medicare. Okay. Because it sounds like Medicare. Okay, I'm done.
You did good, buddy. You did good. None of these people here would have made it out without you.
We make a good team, right?
You got that right, partner. You're a real fireman now, Stevie. Regular hero. Hey, Parks, you better get over here. Right there.
Dude,
Everybody make it out okay?
Stevie, I can't read Stevie's looks.
All but one.
Stevie died. He's the one who didn't make it. And he's like, no, but Stevie's right here. And then he looks back and Stevie's gone. And maybe the hard hat is just sitting on the hood of the truck.
Roger, Stevie. No, it's Stevie.
Oh! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go, dude! Let's fucking go! Yo! I even called that the hard hat would be on the truck. Let's go! Oh my god. Oh, wait, can somebody clip this? Child dies. Yeah, that's true. The child dies, and then Jarvis is like, let's fucking go! Also, the, I swear I am gonna lose my mind if this is a true story. We're really cheering for this dead child. Ghost child.
He died of smoke inhalation.
Poggy died. We all know what it's the bad writing of the story, okay? It's the predictable writing is all. That's what I was. Oh my god. It was also kind of predictable. Of course. That's why I gave as many specifics as I could. It's just the trope, right? It's
Oh my god.
Don't do this.
Oh god, no!
Stop cutting to a...
Was this an out?
This has got to be the happiest you've been over a child dying. I don't think I often emote like, I mean, it's, look, now I'm hoping it's fiction.
Of body experience? When Stevie came to alert the station house about the fire, was he already dead?
Did Roger only imagine that he was talking to Stevie seconds before he discovered his dead body?
Or maybe Stevie was destined to be an angel whose job it was to save the lives of people who would have otherwise perished. A true story of fateful proportions, or simply a false alarm?
The answer at the end of our show.
All right, we got to go to the answer. All right. So, start prediction. Was Stevie a real ghost? Yes, no. All right, prepare yourselves. Sorry, I didn't share the screen. Sorry about that.
You did good, buddy. You did good. None of these people here would have made it out without you.
We make a good team, right?
You got that right, partner. You're a real fireman now, Stevie.
Someone said, I feel like it's too absurd to be false. So the story about an angel / ghost boy is too absurd, so it has to be true.
Regular hero. Hey, Parks, you better get over here. Stay right there.
If you guessed that our story of the fire station was totally made up, you're mistaken.
It's
This
true.
one really happened.
It really happened. It really happened. There's a real ghost. There's a real ghost. That's what Jonathan Frakes said. That's what people are like, no, it didn't. This did not happen. Dude, Moment of Truth will say anything. They will say whatever they fucking want to, dude. Yeah, so that's on me. I apologize to Stevie, the real ghost. I celebrated a real. We're not gonna act like you're a dream. Look, I didn't know he was a real ghost. I take it back. My apologies to the angel himself, Stevie, the 10-year-old firefighter intern. All right. I mean, I don't make up the rules. Jonathan Frakes. Yeah, my apologies to the ghost community. That one's on me, actually.
It's about the fire. Was he already dead?
Did Roger only imagine that he was talking to Stevie seconds before he discovered his dead body?
Or maybe Stevie was destined to be an angel whose job it was to save the lives of people who would have otherwise perished.
To follow this up with, and that's true. Like, what are you saying is true? You just gave us like 4 different options.
A true story of fateful proportions? Or simply a false alarm?
The answer at the end of our show.
What is Jonathan Frakes doing here? Is he like, I'm going to set off this fire alarm by putting it next to a fire?
At the end of our show. Next, 2 parents, a new babysitter, and a night of terror. On Beyond Belief, fact or fiction?
Also, it's a fake candle, yeah.
In the age of communication, we can...
This show is so fake. Dude, it's just so good. I think the pronoun extension for... Do we not have it? I know that, like... I never understood how to use the... Yeah, we've got a command for it. Thanks, Kira.
In the age of communication, we can always be reached. Our kitchens are posted work numbers.
Here, let me... Annoying for this, but...
Pager numbers, car phone numbers, emergency numbers, neighbors numbers. But all this...
Sorry, I gotta back up. My brain. I lost it.
We can always be reached. Our kitchens are posted work numbers, pager numbers, car phone numbers, emergency numbers, neighbors numbers. But all this seeming security can't change the one apprehension we all share.
Dang.
Anything can happen when we're gone. And if you're nervous parents like Joseph and Sarah Drummer leaving your child...
Yeah, do y'all... I was gonna say, do I have a lot of Discord notifications? Yeah, I can't see notification numbers at this stage in my life. They mean nothing to me. The apps don't control my brain, okay? They're not allowed to tell me when I need to look at stuff. I decide. This show is old. This is like 1998.
Child in the care of a new babysitter, your fears multiply. The fact is,
The
no matter how
ADHD
well you
controls
set
my
up your
brain. That's
lines of
correct.
communication, our
Yeah,
true
my
security
two-way.
is not in the hands of the people we hire. It's in the hands of fate.
Oh, okay. So don't hire anybody. Don't worry. Don't invest in security. Don't protect yourself. Just it's fate. That's actually what's going to decide.
Boy, you sure have a lot of stuff. You sure you're not moving in?
No, I have a major term paper due. That's why you caught me home on a Saturday night.
Well, we really appreciate you babysitting on such short notice.
Sure.
Here we go. Come on in. Honey, we're home.
1998 is old. Have a seat, Jarvis. I mean, a 25, 26-year-old show, I would say that's on average old for television. Yeah, no, it's an old show. What? It's 25 years old. Yes, there's older shows, but it's like that's like you could say that about anything.
Meet the baby. He's great.
Oh, you must be Sarah.
Oh,
it's so
yeah.
nice to meet you.
Oh, it's really, you look really nice, Mrs.
Thank you.
Jarvis. Thank
This
you.
is the first evening we're actually going to go out.
Oh, he's such a darling baby.
He has a little ear infection, so he may be a little cranky, but he has everything you need here. And when he goes down, his nursery's right down the hall.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get a coat, huh?
Okay, chat. Don't make me explain the relativistic nature of time to you. You're being cute right now. But somebody's like, oh, I'm 25. Does that mean I'm old? Well, how old is the average media you consume, huh? You're watching my YouTube videos. Most of those are 3 years old at most. You're watching new Netflix shows that come out. Those are 0 days old. Those are babies in the grand scheme of things. If you go back to something like The Office, that is 2004. That's, you know, like, that's almost 20 years old. So that's getting up to be an old show. I think that, like, as a society, because this show is so old that it reflects a completely different point in our society, a time before cell phones, and you know, smartphones and smart computers and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm gonna call it old. It came out when I was 6 years old. I'm gonna call it old. It's an old show.
If you need anything, our number's on the fridge, okay?
Okay.
2004, 17 years ago.
Anything else?
I said almost 20, didn't
Wanna
I?
go to Sarah?
Keep the doors locked and don't answer them no matter what.
Yes, and if the phone rings, don't answer it. Listen to the machine, and if it's us, pick it up.
Don't worry.
Yeah, it's a television show in it's 4x3. Come on
When
now.
Matthew's awake, he'll have my full attention.
Whoa, is that a doll?
Machine, and if it's us.
Is that a real baby? Sorry.
Okay. Anything else?
Wanna go to Sarah?
Keep the doors locked and don't answer them no matter what.
Yes, and if
Oh,
the phone
okay,
rings,
it
don't
is.
answer it. Listen to
It
the
like
machine, and if it's
something
us, pick it up.
uncanny about
Don't
that
worry.
child.
When Matthew's awake, he'll have my full.
Why does it look like that? It's a real baby, but he's like. Dude, it's Stevie. Well, yeah, he can't hold his head up himself, but it's just a funky looking baby to me. Okay, it's a real baby. It's fine.
Full attention. And when he's asleep, I'll be too busy working on my computer.
Okay,
to
yeah, it's a
arrange
real
your
baby. It's a real
fridge.
baby.
Thanks for understanding.
Sure.
Thank you. Call us if you need anything.
Absolutely. Say bye. Say bye-bye.
Oh, I'm being a nervous ninny, aren't I? Mm-hmm. I'm being one of those mothers I said I'd never be.
Look, I play golf with her dad. He seems like a really nice guy, and she seems like she's really responsible. So can we just try to enjoy ourselves?
Okay. Okay. Can get my coat from the back.
Okay. Oh, Sarah forgot her computer.
Oh my God. Wait, this guy. Wait. Is this guy in High School Musical? Yeah, this guy is the country club manager in High School Musical too. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mr. Fulton. Oh my God. Also, Mark L. Shout out to another Mark L. Oh my God. High School Musical 21. Oh my God. It's Mr. Fulton. Oh my God. Damn. He looks exactly the same.
Try to enjoy ourselves.
Okay. Okay. Can get my coat from the back.
Okay.
When was the last time you
Sarah
watched High School
forgot her
Musical 2?
computer.
I watched it last year and I wrote almost a whole script about it and then I never made the video. So eventually I'll finish that.
Can't just leave it in the car.
No, and she needs it to finish her term paper. Here, you better call her.
The machine's Hi, Sarah. It's Mrs. Drummer. Pick up, Sarah. Sarah? Sarah, you there? Sarah? Sarah?
We'll be right back. Thanks.
Ow. I ate a plantain chip and I didn't chew enough and it's sharp and it hurt my throat. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. God. remember to chew your food, everybody. That was just an accident and it was painful.
Wrong.
Oh my God, what could have happened?
I don't know. You stay here and call the police.
The baby did it. The baby did it.
It's okay. It's okay. He's gone. He's gone. I'm gonna have you out of here in just 1 minute. It's okay, buddy. Everybody's all right.
Oh, thank God you're safe.
It's okay. It's all right.
Wait, who is that guy? Wait.
It's okay. It's okay. He's gone. He's gone. I'm gonna.
That's the robber? That was the burglar?
Here in just 1 minute. It's okay, buddy.
Oh, it was Seamus. Yeah, it was Seamus.
Everybody's all right.
Yeah, it's her boyfriend. That's yeah, like looks like it just looks like a teen. Okay, yeah.
Oh, thank God you're safe.
It's okay. It's all right. You okay? You're all right. You're all right. You okay?
Oh God, he came out of nowhere.
I know.
I was doing my term paper and then he was on me. It was horrible.
Did he hurt you?
No, I'm fine.
I was doing my term paper without my backpack.
I was really just worried about the baby. He was only interested in your stuff.
We're just lucky that you left your computer in our car.
What are you talking about?
You left your computer in the baby seat, and so Janet called to make sure you didn't need it.
And when no one picked up the phone, that's why we decided to drive back.
But I have my computer.
Oh,
No, really, he put it in his bag.
Dun dun dun. It's a ghost laptop. It's another ghost.
Come on, let's go.
What happened here?
What did happen here? Is that seriously the end? Wait, what?
How could both Mr. and Mrs. Drummer have seen the computer in their back seat?
Wait, that's the story? Beyond belief, fact or fiction. They thought they saw the backpack in the back seat. But they didn't? Question mark. Is it true or fake? Is it a ghost?
When it was in their home all along.
If this one is made up, it's like, why did you fabricate this stupid story?
Could it have been an optical illusion caused by some odd convergence of light and shadow? Or was it some otherworldly message sent as a warning beacon to lead them back to their home?
Jonathan Frakes, those are not the only two options. Was it light and shadow, or was it otherworldly?
Perhaps the answer was created by one of our own writers working at home on her own computer.
Damn, they were progressive. They were working at home back before COVID. An odd convergence of light and shadow. So we're at 1421. Okay.
Take it over.
Of the couple who returned home in the nick of time.
All right. Prediction. Ghost laptop? Question mark. Fact. Fiction. Dude, for the sake of the writers, I hope this isn't a written story. Yeah, I don't understand the story. Oh, Kira, yeah, take care of yourself. Thanks for being here. Hope you feel better soon.
Because of a computer they thought they saw in the car. True or false?
We're just lucky that you left your computer in our car.
What are you talking about?
You left your computer in the baby seat, and so Janet called to make sure you didn't need it.
And when no one picked up the phone, that's why we decided to drive back.
But I have my computer.
Oh,
No, really, he put it in his bag.
This story must have been inspired by actual events, right? Wrong. It's a total fabrication.
What did you think you were getting over on us, Jonathan Frakes? Like, what do you mean? Like, of course it's a total fabrication. This is the dumbest, like most anticlimactic story I've ever seen. But it was fiction. It was a total fabrication. We watched the supercut of Jonathan Frakes saying things are fake, and I swear it's food for the soul. If you've ever got time, 12:41. That was the. Excuse me.
It's okay, buddy.
Or maybe it was 13:41.
Just in your. What are you talking about? The phone.
Have seen the computer.
Maybe it was not.
What happened
in
here?
either of those times.
How could both Mr. and Mrs. Drummer have seen the computer in their back seat when it was in their home all along and shall lead them home
14
on her own computer?
I said 12:41. Oh, I flipped the 2 and the 4.
Find out at the end of our show.
The story makes no sense. They really thought they did something too.
For the modern Romeo, the computer microchip has replaced the little black book. Enough names, numbers, and statistics can be stored here to accommodate the most active social life.
Wow. Technology is crazy, right? Look into the future, everybody. Look into the future, and it's so small in his hand. This is pretty wild. Nope, you're not allowed to call it old. You're not allowed to call it old. 1998 old? Psh, sit down. I'm just kidding, whoever said that originally.
For the modern Romeo, the computer microchip has replaced the little black book. Enough names, numbers, and statistics can be stored here to accommodate the most active social life. But all the information about the opposite sex is meaningless unless it's accompanied by an understanding of the heart.
I was like, where are you going with this?
That's a lesson that the Playboy in our next story is about to learn.
Oh, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this one. It looks like a
Last
DSI.
weekend was special to me too, baby. Look, I'm sorry I didn't show up last night, but something came up. And my dear old aunt was sick. But I swear I'm gonna make it up to you, Sylvia, okay? Denise, I meant Denise. I swear to God, sugar, I meant Denise.
Curtis wasn't the kind of man to let one slip-up derail him.
Curtis!
He had hundreds of numbers of hundreds of women. But in a few moments, he will go to the
Hundreds of numbers of hundreds of women.
door and meet
How do you have the time?
women. But in a
If you've got all this golf to play, why's you got 100 numbers? You have time?
few moments, he will go to the door and meet Florence Wheeler. And of all the women Curtis has ever known, she will be the one he will never forget.
Dude, Jarvis, you should take style tips from Curtis. This Curtis?
Natalie, my sweet Natalie Rose. Come on.
My sweet Natalie Rose. All right, you heard it here first. Curtis Connor invented ghosting.
Well, hello.
Hello. I know you just moved in, and I'd like to welcome you to the neighborhood. I live across the street.
The girl next door, huh?
Florence Wheeler. Pleased to meet you, Curtis.
What are you, psychic or something? How do you know my name?
The truth? I saw it on your moving cartons.
Well, would you like to come inside, see what I've done with the house?
I'd like that. Maybe some other time. I better be going.
Her voice is so, like, it feels so, it's like so clean. There's something like, it feels like it's voice acted by another person. Like, it sounds dubbed. Like I mean this in the kindest way possible. It's like an ASMR voice.
Want the house?
I'd like that. Maybe some other time. I better be going.
Hey,
She sounds like a Vocaloid. She's like auto-tuned.
no, it's,
I wanna say it's like, I'm talking about like literally the vocal like quality of her voice is just very clean.
kind of sudden, but would you like to have dinner tonight? I'm a good cook, and I'll whip up one of my specials in your honor.
A man who cooks. I think I like that.
Good, I'll see you at 7. The girl next door. That's what I call some prime real.
Wait a second. What if she is an AI? I'm saying that because they talked about communication and computers and stuff. You know what I mean? Like earlier on in the like Jonathan Frakes was talking about computers and technology. What if she is a robot? What if this is like a smart house situation? The girl next door is actually a computer.
Estate. No, man.
That night at dinner, everything seemed perfect. Normally, Curtis had a technique. A little dining, a little wine.
Someone said what? All right, let's see.
And then another conquest added to his impressive list. But this night would end differently. And the difference was Florence Wheeler.
She taught you well. I just love what you did with the house.
Thank you, baby. You know,
This is giving me the chat's already saying it, but it is giving me smart house vibes. I will say it.
they tell me I have the magic touch. You're not leaving already, are you?
Why is this man in silk? Like, what the heck?
Yes, it's time to go.
But it's so early.
I guess I'm just an old-fashioned girl.
My battery's running low, and I feel like it's gonna seem like I'm making these comments in a way to okay, I'll just stop saying it. But before I made comments about how someone sounds, people were like, oh, that's ableist. You could be making fun of people, who are on the autism spectrum or something like that. But is it clear that I'm talking about how I genuinely think that this story could be that she's a robot? You know what I mean? I'm not saying it to be.
I wanted to ask you a question. How is it fine, foxy, classy lady like yourself doesn't have a boyfriend?
What makes you think I don't?
How about I walk you home?
Because this is a directed, acted, edited piece. You know what I mean? They made it look like this on purpose.
It's very gentlemanly of you, but I just live across the way, remember? Thank you for the wonderful evening.
My pleasure. I enjoy your company.
Good night.
What followed were days and nights filled with a feeling Curtis never knew before. This time it wasn't a fling.
Dude, it's the Turing test.
It was love. The chemistry between Curtis and Florence was just like all the romantic.
Because I'm where could the story go? So far, it's just a normal love story, right? And this is fact or fiction. It's got to go weird.
Novels and movies he had always laughed at. But suddenly, he didn't want anybody or anything other than Florence. And for the first time he could remember, Curtis was not the most important thing in his own life. And yet, as perfect as it all was with Florence, there always seemed to be something else. Something going on inside Florence.
She's the laptop from the previous story.
My life has completely changed in the past couple of weeks. I've never felt more at ease, more myself with a woman. And a beautiful woman at that. You complete me, baby. I guess what I'm trying to say is, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Quite the romantic. So
Hold on. It sounded like her voice did the auto-tune thing. on quite the romantic.
Quite the romantic.
This is auto-tune. Y'all heard that, right? Wait, I promise I'm not like, I swear.
Never happened to me.
Quite the romantic. So tell me, how is it that a man
It
like
could
me
just
is
be bad editing. What editing technique do you accidentally get like a pitch like correction?
married?
I was waiting for you, Florence. And now
Jarvis, it's dubbed. Wait, okay. I'm just gonna shut up. We're just gonna let the story play. But we'll just see what happens.
that I found you, I'm never gonna let you go.
I just want to be cautious. I had a fiance who cheated on me. It's taken me a long time to get over him. But I think I'm finally ready to meet the right man.
The right man, huh?
Yes. Someone who's loyal. Someone who makes me feel like I'm the only woman in the world. Does that fit your description, Curtis?
To a T. I'm a one-woman man.
The next night was a fateful one for Curtis, because he couldn't see how close Florence was to his bedroom door, and that she was listening to every word he was saying.
No, not here. How about your place? We can recreate that weekend cabin thing, huh?
Dude, what?
Okay, fine then. Tomorrow. All right. I can't wait to see your fine, foxy face. All right. I love you, Angel. Wait, it's not what you think. No, wait, I can explain.
Okay, well, this is going in a
No
different
explanations. It's over, Curtis.
direction. Sorry. Him hitting the phone on his head is very funny to me.
Curtis tried to find her to apologize. He went to the house he had seen her go to so many times. Hurt and confused, he knew he had violated the trust Florence held sacred. And now he couldn't even find her to beg her forgiveness.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I'm looking for Florence Wheeler.
Well, there's no one here by that name.
She told me she lived across the street.
No, not here. Minister James has lived here all along for the last 25 years.
But that can't be.
At that moment, Curtis saw Florence heading into the church.
Florence?
But just as he saw her,
Wait!
she seemed to vanish. A million thoughts were racing through his head. He had never been in this church before, even though it was right across the street. And then it suddenly struck him. Florence Wheeler said she lived across the street.
Oh, she's just a ghost.
What in God's name?
So, our Casanova
Okay, so I feel like Jonathan Frakes kind of misled us because he did this big talk about technology, and it didn't. The only way that technology, like in what that was like the worst Black Mirror episode of all time. The only reason I thought that she was a robot was because of the all the tech talk at the beginning, but all it was that like, hey, don't use your phone so much to like be like. To lead on a bunch of people because you could be dating a ghost. You know what I mean?
This is the love of his life because he couldn't stay true. One can only hope he will treat others with more honesty and respect in the future.
Like, Oh, okay. So the lesson is don't treat people with honesty and respect, or else your significant other will literally ghost you, and that she becomes a ghost.
But did this story really happen? Was Florence really a ghost?
But did this really happen? Was Florence really a ghost?
Or a flesh and blood person who chose to leave on her own terms? But then, how do you explain the gravestone with her name on it? Could it have been her mother's grave, or her sister's? Or maybe there is no explanation. Is this story of the man with the roving eye true? Or are we just...
Also, there was autotune in 1998, and her voice did... We played it. We played it. It did like do the auto-tune thing.
Just playing around. The answer at the end of our show.
All right. Sorry, I'm just trying to defend myself. I wasn't trying to be... Hang on.
We're just lucky Seaton.
But I have...
A mustache.
Yeah? I'm looking for Flo.
Was Florence a real ghost? I hope people don't get mad at me for saying I thought she was a computer. It was based on probably they like cleaned up her voice too much in post, and then it started to sound robotic. You know how that can happen? Like if I overly like clean up the noise on my voice, then it'll start to lose, like it'll start to just sound robotic. All right.
Florence Wheeler?
Well, there's no one here by that name.
She told me she lived across the street.
No, not here. Minister James has lived here all along for the last 25 years.
But that can't be.
Is every story going to be like, that person's been dead for 50 years? Like, seriously.
Wait!
Was this story of star-crossed lovers based on a true story? Not this time. It never happened.
Oh, so the ghost lady that ghosted the guy who'd been dead for 50 years, like, that didn't ever happen. Well, there's no way we could have known. There's no way we could have known, y'all.
And then it's across the street. Of his life because stage, but the goes to lead could have been her mother's story of the man.
The lesson is so like it's so lost in this though, because it was like the dude was like horrible to women, but then the way that he was was taught a lesson was that he dated a ghost.
Man with the rope at the end of our show.
It doesn't make any sense.
Unbelief.
It would make sense if like if it were made today, then it would be like an on the nose Black Mirror thing about ghosting, but like she was literally a ghost.
If you've ever lost a wallet, you're immediately jolted by.
If you ever lost a wallet. I was just obsessed with how he said wallet.
If you've ever lost a wallet, you're immediately jolted by how much else you've lost. Aside from cash and precious photos, you can find yourself without authorization to drive, travel, shop, or even be admitted to a hospital. So what is your obligation if you find a wallet?
Wait, do you need an ID to be admitted to a hospital? Like, I mean, maybe not emergency room or something, right? I don't know.
How far would you go to make sure that it's returned to its rightful owner?
Oh yeah, only
Jason
if you're in
is
America.
a young man with very little in the way of material things. He's been raised by foster parents and is working hard to get into college.
Oh, insurance card. But like insurance is in a database, and like if you don't have your insurance card, you can still look up someone's insurance information.
He's about to come across a lost wallet, and what he chooses to do with that discovery will certainly change his day. In fact,
The wallet has been dead.
It may
It's a ghost wallet.
change the very course of his life.
Nice fingertip grab, buddy.
Orphaned from the time of birth, Jason was far from wealthy. His foster parents couldn't afford college, so he was hoping for an athletic scholarship.
I'm just gonna ask, chat. This is a very common thing in shows like this, where two guys will be playing ball and they'll be running around tossing a ball very short distances. It also happens in The Room, if you've seen The Room. Why is that? Has that ever happened? Has that ever happened?
You look really handsome. Your wedding picture's gonna look great.
Oh, thanks. Right.
You look good too.
Sit down.
Yeah.
I don't-
Please. A nice snag. All right, Peter. Here we go, Mark. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah.
Sorry, it was just giving me this vibe. Oh wait.
Real quick. We'll
Hey, Jenny.
Hey, what's up?
This gives me this vibe whenever I see somebody with the
He spent every day perfecting his pass-catching skills. But this day would be different.
Let's try one long now. All right. You're forgetting you're a fanatic about this stuff. What are you talking about? It's called practice, man.
He spent every day honing his pass catching skills by having his friend throw a football 3 feet away.
Yeah? Well, I'm tired and I'm hungry, okay? Yeah, well, I'm broke and I need a scholarship. So get that silver spoon out of your gut. Oh, dude. All right? All right, then give me a pass. Long! Bro!
He's gonna hit the tree.
Bro! Are you okay?
The editing was so weird that it wasn't even clear what happened. It was so dramatic for him to just trip.
Not too good, am I?
The chat is like, I'm so confused what happened. Ghost ball, he just fell.
Man, look at this. Credit cards, driver's license. Henry Neiman. Hancock Park, that's not too far from here. Are you nuts? The money's gone, he's gonna think you stole it. Coming with me or what? No, I'm not.
What he said? Now I want to know what he said. Come inaudible.
Hancock Park, that's not too far from here. Are you nuts? The money's gone, he's gonna think you stole it. Coming with me or what? No, I'm not.
Coming with me. Wow.
If there's any more wallets around here.
You coming with
Jason
me or
had
what?
been down this
You
street
coming
before,
with
but
me
this
or,
time
me or
he had
what?
a
That's what it
strange
is.
feeling inside, almost a sense of foreboding. The people who lived on this block were very unlike him. They were comfortable, they had families, and they knew what tomorrow would bring. Something was drawing Jason to the address he found in the wallet.
Perhaps it was the address and the desire to return the wallet. Something was drawing Jason to the address on the wallet.
Against his own will.
Against his own will? Is it a mind control wallet?
Jason didn't know what to expect, and it turned out what was waiting for him was the unexpected.
Yes,
I'm looking for Mr. Neiman.
Mr. Neiman.
Yeah, I found his wallet.
God, I swear it. Mr. Neiman
I
doesn't live
appreciate
here?
your stepping inside. Please.
Sure.
I swear, if there is a ghost or a person who's been dead for a long time anywhere in this story, I'm gonna be so mad.
Wait here a moment. I'll get Mr. Arnold.
Mr. Arnold, I need to see Mr. Neiman. Who's Arnold?
There was a smell of must and mildew in the air. The appointments in this home were expensive, but they had the look of objects that had gone unappreciated for years.
Why do they keep using those sounds for like just like opening the door to the butler's suit or whatever? They use like a dramatic sound.
What's this about a wallet?
Who are you?
I'm Preston Arnold, Mr. Neiman's attorney.
Why is everybody like a big and tall like model?
Oh,
He's like 100 feet tall.
found Mr. Neiman's wallet. I just wanted to return it to him.
Stop using that sound.
Jason was starting to feel that he had made a huge mistake. All he wanted to do was return a wallet. Suddenly he felt as if he had opened a door that should have remained closed. But his biggest shock was yet to come.
This looks new. Did you notice?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I didn't, at first, but I guess it does.
Cards are expired. Each one of them.
I didn't investigate the stuff. I just found the wallet and I wanted to return it.
No good deed goes unpunished.
What does that mean?
A joke.
That went right over my head.
I'd like to try to figure this out.
Wait, hear me out. I don't know what it is. It's like something in the lighting or how this is shot, but every time they cut back to this guy, it looks like he's in cardboard cutouts. Like, what does it look like he's... It's so weird. I don't know what it is with the lighting. I think it's also just that he's like very close to the background, but it looks flat.
I'd like to try to figure this out. With your help.
I don't know what else I can tell you.
This place where you found the wallet?
A park, a neighborhood park.
What were you doing there?
I cut through there on my way home from school. That's where I practice. What difference does it make?
Who are your people?
My people? What do you think, I'm an alien?
Your mother, your father.
What difference does this make?
Who put you up to this?
Put me up to this? Look, if you think I want something, forget it.
I have no idea.
I found a wallet, I wanted to return it. It was the right thing to do. I'm out of here.
Sit down, young man. Wait, we're not finished yet. Mr. Neiman is dead. He
Oh my god.
died 2 years ago.
He's Mr. Neiman, I guess. The boy found his own wallet. Also, yeah, can we look at the reactions? Like where it was like... Oh, no.
We're not finished yet. Mr. Neiman is dead. He died 2 years ago.
Yeah, or it's his dad. But what is... Okay. Is every episode... every episode last night wasn't a ghost story.
What do you think?
You're asking me, sir?
You were with the Neimans when Henry's brother was still alive. That boy is his spitting image.
Same kind of tude, sir. Though my personal favorite.
That boy, could we find him again?
Oh, yes, sir. The colors of his jacket are those of the local high school.
Shouldn't be a problem, then.
Imagine.
It said he was an orphan? Oh, okay, well then there we go. That settles it.
After searching all these years for a living relative. Something else, isn't it, sir?
That he might be the only heir to Henry's $40 million estate? Indeed it is. Something else.
I love how this conversation is only for the audience, and these two people would have no reason to be doing this exposition. But it doesn't make sense why they're so creepy.
The strong family resemblance was unmistakable. Jason was the missing heir. A needy young man without
Why do they make it end so anticlimactically?
a family will now inherit a fortune from a relative he never knew existed. What collusion of circumstances allowed Jason to find that wallet at that time in that location? And if Mr. Neiman was housebound for 2 years before his death,
How did the wallet get
Thank you for
outside in the
gifted
first place?
Flying Fire Gaming.
Did some undetected thief break into the Neiman house years ago, steal the wallet, and ditch it in the grass? Or did fate place that wallet there for Jason to find? When you dig for the truth in this story, will you find the contents empty? The answer at the end of our show.
All right. Football fortune. Fact, fiction. So I guess he was an orphan and he needed money. He needed the scholarship, and then he happened to inherit a bunch of money. I guess that's what we're going with. I'm not going to say my thoughts until after the prediction ends. So I think it's a true story because I feel like that kind of thing happens all the time. Not happens all the time, but like finding out about like long lost relatives and stuff. And then they're never going to explain the wallet situation. If it's real, I'm going to shit. Well, let's find out. We're at 30:15.
This and an unclaimed. Let's look at the story of the young man, a lost wallet, and an unclaimed inheritance.
I think this one's fact.
Man, look at this. What do you think, I'm an alien?
Your mother, your father.
What difference does this make?
Who put you up to this?
Put me up to this? Look, if you think I want something, forget it. I found a wallet, I wanted to return it. It was the right thing to do. I'm out of here.
Sit down, young man.
Was this story of unexpected good fortune true or a fake? This time it's the real thing.
I knew it. 30:15.
The answer at the end of our show. Meet one of nature's most feared, reviled, and dangerous creatures. Our hatred for this reptile goes all the way back to the Garden of Civilization. Yet to the serpent's credit, they rarely choose to venture into our world. We, more often, are the invaders of theirs.
Someone said just joined. Is this like Goosebumps for conspiracy people? That's not bad. Okay, people keep saying that this is a show from the Curtis video. It is not. It is a different show. But I guess it's a similar type of show, I guess.
And once we become the intruder, should we really be surprised if we should encounter a snake in the grass?
Okay, wait. I need to back up. I need to see what his setup is. I really like trying to predict these. Anna, thanks for hanging out.
Meet one of nature's most feared, reviled, and dangerous creatures.
Okay, it's a
Our
snake.
hatred for this reptile goes all the way back
Like
to
a
the Garden
rattlesnake.
of Civilization. Yet to the serpent's credit, they rarely choose to venture into our world. We, more often, are the invaders of theirs.
True.
And once we become the intruder, should we really be surprised if we should encounter a snake in the grass?
No.
A family by a lake, setting up for a few carefree days in the great outdoors. But they were about to encounter something others had experienced here. The mysterious legend of the lake.
You know, all I want is there to not be a dead person or a ghost at the center of the story.
No, I don't think that goes there.
Well, maybe we should flip it over the other way.
Well, there are
Ghost
different
snake.
shapes at either end, and neither one of them's
Jarvis to the bets? Oh. It was fact.
gonna fit in that slot.
What do you think?
Well, I was thinking maybe we could, like, put it all on the sides.
You were thinking that, huh? You were thinking.
He just tackles the kid to the ground.
Oh, man. Come on, you guys. Okay, we're nowhere. Maybe we should read the manual.
There's no challenge then.
Honey, see if you can find the booklet in that bag, will you? Sure. not happy.
Manual doesn't look anything like this.
There you go.
Well, if I stop now, there may be no going back.
Why was everything in the 90s so scary? I know. I don't know why they like make things scary that don't need to be too.
This doesn't even look like it belongs to this tent.
All right, let's start over.
I'm gonna hunt for worms.
How does one catch a worm? Do you need a trap or bait?
They are the bait.
Oh, okay.
Yuck.
Listen, don't go too far. I'm gonna make lunch soon.
You could cook the fish Dad and I catch. Yeah!
Yeah!
He's optimistic.
Nature.
Oh no, don't let the kid run off into the wilderness. What are you doing? The masculine urge to catch a worm. Okay. All right, well now the kids. I can't tell you where home is anymore. This kid is lost. Yeah, he's dead. He's done for.
Cool! Yes. Oh, man.
What? There's just a worm right on the top of the soil.
Whoa. Oh.
Why did I not? Is this an optical illusion? I didn't even see them, and then he sat down and started pulling them out of nowhere.
Tent's up.
Yeah.
It's a baby snake, probably. Oh, that's good.
Oh,
That's
good, hon. I'm starving.
It's the outdoors. Working with our hands creates a lusty appetite.
Oh, God. Dude. You don't even know where your kid is.
Stop. It gets in the way of my chewing.
Priorities. She's got it all figured out.
It's way after lunchtime, isn't it? Where's Randy? How long does it take to catch a worm?
Well, I guess it depends on the worm technique. And if you read the worm manual.
No, seriously, I'm getting a little worried.
Yeah, don't let him go unattended. What are you doing?
Randy! Randy!
They're calling a dog. Randy! Randy!
Randy! Randy!
Someone said don't laugh again when you find out the kid died. Hey, I wasn't laughing at the kid dying, okay?
I'm sure he'll be fine. I'll go get him.
I'll come with you.
Okay, yeah, so the snake is coming after its young, right? A rattlesnake in the Northeast? Yeah. I don't know if the story checks out here.
Randy!
Randy!
Oh. Okay. Okay. What's going on here? Also, that scream was was pretty wild. Like that felt like there was something else in that scream. And of course, there's a man.
It's gonna be okay. Stay calm.
It's like Mr. Rogers guy.
Ooh, he nailed you pretty good.
I can't feel my hand.
Don't move, don't move. That's the poison paralyzing the muscles. Don't.
Why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Why do you...
Don't move yet. You don't want to help the poison spread.
Someone said future Randy, which maybe.
Am I gonna die?
No. I'll help you.
He's not answering.
He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine.
You're gonna be all right. I'm a doctor. Now, let's take a deep breath, shall we?
Okay, like this.
Good.
We're never gonna find him like this. We've got to get some help.
Dude, I'm so upset with these parents right now, letting their kid just wander off. Then freaking Lusty Gusty over here, Lusty Rusty, is trying to get it on while his wife is focused on eating potato chips, which I get it, they're good.
The cell phone's back at camp. Come on.
Take your bandana off.
Yeah, this guy does look familiar.
Help me.
I can't move my arms, son. You can do it. Tie it around your wrist above the bite. That's good. Tie it very tight. How do you feel?
Kind of dizzy.
No, we can't quit yet, okay? There's a first aid kit in the pouch right behind me.
Yeah, I'm buying it that this is future Randy. So people in the chat are saying that, and I see it.
There's a pump, a yellow pump. That's what we need. Yes, that's it. Sit down. Okay, now, put the suction cup right over the bite. Can you pull the plunger out? Good. Now I'm going to ask you to push it down, and it's going to pull your skin up, but it won't hurt, I promise. Pull it up.
Like this?
That's right. Pull it with your teeth. Good. Very good. Very good. Keep going.
Ugh. Am I even allowed to, like, look at this? This like might be Twitch TOS.
Hey, where'd he go?
All right. A classic Beyond Belief trope. Ketchup freak.
Randy! Come on, boy!
Mom? Mom! Dad!
Hey guys, he's over here!
I just gave him anti-venom. He's not showing any signs of violent, aggressive reaction. You're gonna be all right, Randy. I gotta say I'm impressed. A city
Thanks,
boy with
RMSKO.
first-rate first aid skills.
But it wasn't me. It was the doctor. He had the plunger thing.
What doctor?
Was he in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
What doctor?
There was this local guy, John Bird. Really smart guy. Won a scholarship at an Ivy League medical
swear.
school. His dream was to come back here and be a small-town doctor.
What happened to him?
If he's a fucking ghost.
On his way back from medical school, there was a terrible accident. He was paralyzed from his neck down.
This doctor was in a wheelchair.
He got his license, but never had a chance to practice medicine. He spent the rest of his life as a quadriplegic.
What are you saying?
There's a lot of past tense.
Dr. Bird died 10 years.
Dude! Screen Stevie, thank you for the tier 1. Dude!
Ago.
Literally, they've been dead for 25 years.
Is there a logical explanation for this story? Did Randy become delusional from the snake bite and simply imagine the man in the wheelchair? If so, how did he suddenly develop the skills to save himself from being poisoned? And how could his description have matched the story of the doctor in the legend so perfectly? Could it be that the doctor had faked his own death years ago and was now living as a hermit by the lake, only appearing at those times when he senses people need help? Does this story of a snake-bitten young man saved by a spirit...
Wait, did he flub the line?
Does this story of a snake-bitten young man saved by a spirit in the woods have a hint of truth? Or are we just putting the bite on you?
Coming up, we'll find out
Coming up, we'll find out which ghost was fake and which ghost was real.
And what about the mysterious doctor who saved...
Thank you, Cerebral.
Saved the boy from the snake bite.
Randy!
Dude, they're fully gonna be like, this actually happened.
Randy!
Randy!
Oh, right. Let's do a prediction. Also, EpiX, thank you. Ghost Doctor. Fact. Fiction. Alright. His scream is really bad. Also, I'm gonna head out after this prediction. Just want to give you a heads up. Alright. 3, 2, 1, and 82% fact. That is wild. That is wild, but I can see it. This show really would make that a fact.
It's gonna be okay. Stay calm.
Was this story of a spirit who watches over the people of the woods based on an actual event? Yes, it was.
All right. It's a fact. Ghost wheelchair doctor is true. Apparently. Bravado, thank you for the bits. 82% of people knew. But where did he get the pump? Great question.
So, how did you do tonight? Were you able to distinguish the real from the unreal?
Not at all.
Let's ignore the cliche that says the truth is stranger than fiction and simply say that certain things in life can only be classified as beyond belief.
Right, they're beyond belief because you shouldn't believe them because they completely fabricated the whole thing. This is such a weird show. I agree. All right, thanks everybody for joining today.